Good morning, everyone. My name is Caribou, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. So today we got the ECAs for the Xenoverse units. So first we're going to look at Xenoverse Super Saiyan. This is Super Saiyan Trunks Xeno, and his leader skill is the AGO Type Key 3, HP attack and defense of 100%. So then Trunks' passive skill. What is his passive skill? Righteous indignation. Okay. Gives him key 2 and attack and defense of 250%. Chance to evade enemies' attacks plus 25%. Crossover mission execution category allies attack plus 30% for 2 turns. Okay. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets attack and defense of 250%. If HP is 80% or less, but faces 2 or more enemies, he gets additional attack plus 150%. As the second or third attacker in a turn, he gets attack and defense of 250%. Chance to evade enemies' attacks plus 20%. As a third attacker in a turn, he does launch an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super attack. When receiving a normal attack, he gets damage reduction rate of 60% temporarily, and when receiving a super attack, he gets a chance to evade enemies' attacks plus 30% temporarily. With 3 or more crossover or mission execution category allies on the team, or when all allies in the same turn are superclass characters, he gets attack and defense of 250%, great chance to perform a critical hit and interrupts the attacked enemy. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. And then this is so stupid. Causes his super attack effect is the burning. What is it? What is his super attack? Burning attack. Causes a pre-damage to enemy, raises attack for 7 turns, and raises attack and defense by allies for 20% for 2 turns. Y'all couldn't give this bastard, I don't know, maybe defense with that? Like, raise attack and defense for 7 turns? Yeah, no, this Trunks is terrible. If he has no defense for, like, on super attacks, what's the point of running him? What's the point of running this Trunks? Like, seriously. What's the point of running this Trunks? He's going to get you killed. He has no defense. Oh, but then he has dodge. Yeah, what if the dodges don't really come in, bud? What if the dodges don't come in? So, yeah, no. He's terrible. I think I take my respect back from this guy. So no. That is a super, that's the AGO Trunks. So then we have physical Trunks here, who looks a lot better than his counterpart, Super Saiyan Trunks. So this is Battle in Another World Trunks Xeno. His latest goes all types key 3, HP attack and defense of 60%. His super attack is the Heat Dome attack, which greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage, I'm guessing. And then his passive skill is the History's Colas. I cannot even say that, but that's okay. We're not even going to read. We're just going to read the passive. Yeah, supreme damage. Key 4 attack and defense of 250%, damage reduction rate of 50%, crossover defenders of justice. Category allies get defense plus 30% for 2 turns. When HP is 80% or less, or when facing two or more enemies, he does perform a critical hit. Okay. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets attack and defense of 250%, damage reduction rate of 15%. Okay, so he's got like 30%. He's got 30%, damage reduction. As the second or third attacker in the turn, he gets attack and defense of 250% and damage reduction rate of 20%. So you're looking at about 50% damage reduction. That's good. Launches it to attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. With 3 or more crossover or Defenders of Justice category allies, or they're all super class. Attack and defense of 250%, high chance of critical hit. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to physical key spheres. Forces the super attack when the character's attacking turn from the starting from the 4th turn to start a battle. Okay. I think I like this Trunks better than freaking Super Saiyan Trunks. Because he gets defense. Like, what was Dokkan thinking? Yep, let's just make this AGO Xeno Trunks the worst freaking unit, with no defense. And yeah, no, we don't like that. Yep, and then great reverse attack, raise defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to all enemies, raises allies attack and defense by 20% for 2 turns. So I like this Trunks better. I like him a lot better. And if we look at his categories, which will, I mean, he's on Hyper Saiyans, Time Travelers, all that good stuff. So I mean, let's say, and he's on Defenders of Justice. I know that. We could just look at the categories in a minute. So that is Xeno Trunks. Then we had Demigra, which I was really hoping that this guy would get something good. I was like expecting him to be really good, like high hopes for this unit. So let's see what we can do. So, all types key 3, HP attack and defense of 90%. Oh, see, look at there. We already winning. Greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. See, this is good. He gets 50% attack and defense, and if he does a guaranteed additional, we're cooking damage here. So yeah, I like Demigra already. Wow, he's got a lot of passive. Holy hell. Okay. Key 2, attack and defense of 250%, chance to perform critical hit, and damage rate 20%. Launches additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. High chance of stunning the attacked enemy. Okay. When attacking, he gets attack and defense of 250%. When 3 or more crossover or Realm of Gods category allies are on the team, or when all allies attacking the same turn are Extreme class characters, he gets attack and defense of 300%, chance to perform a critical hit, and chance to evade enemies' attacks was 40%. So yeah, I'm glad I went dodge with him. As the second attacker of the turn, he does have a chance to evade the enemy's attacks with 40%, and he interrupts the attacked enemy. As the third attacker of the turn, he gets a chance to evade enemy's attacks with 30% damage reduction, and attacks are guaranteed to hit. Okay. When HP is 60% or more, he gets attacked with 266%. Chance to evade enemy attacks was 6%. Why? I mean, if you're having like a lot of HP, if you got like a lot of HP and like you're not under a certain threshold, like up here, he's gonna have he's got dodge in him, so that's really good. So I'm glad I went dodge with him. When HP is 60% or less, or when the character in the third turn or the started turn and allies attack on the same turn, or crossover or Realm of Gods character started from the third turn, he does transform into his giant form. So that's good. Yep, and then this is great chance that greatly raises attack and defense 1 turn and causes supreme damage when the enemy with a high chance of stunning the enemy. I like you a lot, Demigra. I like you a lot. I'm glad we got you. So here we go with Mira. Now, I didn't really look at his final form yet because I was just looking at this. So give me just 1 second. All right, guys, so we got it. All right, so now we're looking at Mira. He's physical type, key 3, HP attack and defense 130%. This is magic clad fighting spirit Mira. So this is what I was really hoping that he would be really good, because like he's a stacker, so they can make him very decent. I hope. So let's see. Key 3 in attack and defense of 250%. And he gets additional attack 250% attack and defense. Okay. Great chance of evading enemies' attacks and damage reduction rate of 25%. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets attack and defense of 250%. When there are 3 more crossover or androids category allies on the team, or when all allies in the same turn that are extreme class characters, he gets attack and defense of 250%, chance to perform a critical hit with 70%, and it has a high chance of additional super attack. Okay. When there is an ally whose name includes Toa attacking in the same turn, starting from the third turn, from the character's entry turn, or starting from the fourth turn from the start of battle, he absorbs Toa and Toki Toki's egg. Okay, and then his super attack is the Dark Kamehameha, which greatly raises attack, raises defense, infinite and causes supreme damage to enemy. But then when he turns into Super Mira, which is, well, Mira final form, this is his, or a lot of people like to call him Super Saiyan 4 Mira. His super attack stacks again, which is very good. So then he gets greatly raises attack and defense, raises defense, infinite, causes free damage to enemy, and greatly lowers attack and defense, raises extreme class allies attack by 10% for one turn self excluded. So that's very good. I like that. I like that. And his passive, he gets key 3 and attack and defense of 300%, damage rate of 25%. Great chance of launching an initial super attack. Attack and defense was 80% and a high chance to evade enemy's attack for the character and odds who name include Toa. When attacking with 12 more ki, he gets attack plus 250% and attack plus 100% for 4 turns. When receiving an attack with 12 more ki, he gets defense was 250%, defense was 100%, and damage rate for 6 turns. When there are 3 or more crossover androids category allies on the team, or when all allies attack in the same turn or stream class, he gets attack and defense at 300%, and a chance of a critical hit was 70%. And when all allies are in the same turn with crossover category characters, he gets damage reduction rate of 50% for 6 turns. I like you, Mira. I like you. Because he's going to be stacking quick, I bet. I bet he's going to be stacking really quick. So yeah, I cannot wait for him to be in game so we can test his butt out. I'm gonna be excited to try Ymira. And then finally we have Toa, who I think is way better than AGO Xenotrunks. So let's see. So, but she's a nuker. She is a nuker, so you can't really use Toa anywhere else. You really can't use her anywhere because she's a nuking character. Pardon me. Okay, so attack and defense is 20% per key sphere attained and recovers 15% HP per key sphere character's type obtained. So her super attack is the Bloody Sauce, which greatly raises defense one turn and causes supreme damage to enemy. Her passive skill is the Kiri usage, which gives her attack and defense of 200% and all allies key 3. And when per string class ally on the team, she gets attack and defense of 80% when attacking up to 400%, and she gives all allies attack and defense with 10% up to 50%. When 3 or more crossover demonic power category allies are on the team, or when all allies in the same turn as string class characters, she gets attack and defense of 200%, chance to evade enemies' attacks with 70%, launches an attack that has a great chance of becoming a super, and when all allies attacking at the same turn are crossover category allies, she gets defense damage reduction rate of 15%. So, let me know what you guys think. And this is her super attack effect. Greatly raises defense for one turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, lowers attack, greatly lowers defense, and steals super attacks. So let me know what you guys think of these new units that we're coming with the Xenoverse, the 5 Xenoverse units that are coming to EZA. I gotta say, I like Mira first. Mira is definitely first. Demigra is second. The physical Xenotrunks is third. Toa is fourth, and AGO Trunks is fifth. What were they thinking with not giving him defense on his super attack? But you know what? It's whatever. We will do the showcases for them all. So let me know what you guys think. Hope y'all have a blessed day, and hope to catch y'all next time.